Hey darling, so today I'm going to be going over how my June challenge went. So every month I have been trying to do some sort of challenge for myself in order to see how it works and if it's something that I would like to keep. And so June's challenge was to not procrastinate, basically. It was to do whatever sort of stuff during the day earlier, because I would tend to save most of my daily stuff for the very, very end of the day, and that was stressful and I didn't like it. So how did that go? I wasn't the best at it. I think because it was not the most specific. Like if I give myself something like very specific, like very straightforward rules, I am better at doing it than being like, well, I'm just going to do stuff earlier in the day, or I'm going to try to do things first thing, but if I have to work really early in the morning and I don't get to it till later, that's okay as long as it's not the last thing I do. But that kind of gave me too much wiggle room, and currently I'm doing this and it's 6:57, and I probably should have done this way earlier in the day. So I mean, it's better than doing it right before bed, but didn't exactly excel the best at this, but I was better, and that did help. Not saving, like doing my social media stuff and everything else until the very last minute was less stressful. But I did find out if I try to do everything right away in the morning, that was rough. So every morning I try to do my morning routine. And so I take a 3-minute cold shower. I do Wim Hof breathing. I journal. I read the Bible, and then maybe like a book I have, and like a meditational devotional. And I do my affirmations. Is there something else I do? I don't know if there's something. Oh, yeah. So that's kind of what I do. But it's a lot. And then yoga. I do yoga. Or a like workout of some sort. So, holy, dog moved my thing. Trying to destroy my face. And so like that's a lot. Like it takes time to do that. And a lot of times when I wake up, all I want to do is have my coffee. I get my coffee after most of that, generally speaking. So I try to do that. And then I also try to like do these stretches, like these yin yoga stretches, foam rolling, and I hang on my yoga swing that's over there. And that takes a while too. And then if I was going to do all my social media stuff on top of that, like all of that back to back, like that's a lot. That is a lot to just take in. And I mean, I think I did that a couple days, and during it I was just like, And when I was done, I felt fantastic. I was like, I'm done for the day of like all the different things that I try to get done daily. But yeah, during was hard. And then work was just really, really busy. And a lot of times I wouldn't be able to do all of it. Or I just was not having, like I wasn't in a good mood place. That works. I wasn't in a good place mentally. That works a little bit better. And just found it tricky. Like today was not a good mood day. I had a really bad dream, and I woke up just feeling blah and sad and kind of defeated. And I was like, I did not want to get out of bed. I was like, I have so much to do. But it was, I'm going on a tangent. Anyway, back to the subject. Squirrel. So I kind of did it, but not as well as I would have liked to. And in the spirit of that, I really wanted to get better about doing paperwork stuff, like financial things. For my other job, I have to, pay federal taxes and like sales tax, and put money aside for like other taxes. And there was some other stuff I had to do. Like I was applying for PPP loan forgiveness, and I can't even remember something else. And these are all things I've been really putting off for a really long time, even though I wanted to get better. Yeah. Oh, I had to do like a audit thing for workers' comp, which I hate doing because I never know what I'm doing. I have to do it every year and I forget every time like how to do it. So I was way putting that stuff off until I got a letter from my workers' comp insurance. They're like, if you don't do this by this date, which was the next day, we're going to like charge you 200% and then maybe drop you. I was like, okay, let's get this done. And so I spent, I don't know how many hours doing a bunch of paperwork stuff. And there's still something I didn't finish. And it felt so good once I was done. Did not enjoy doing it in the moment. So, yeah, there's still things I'm procrastinating about. And I realize that this is probably a skill that takes time to build, especially because I am very good at procrastinating. I would say I'm an expert at it. It's one of those things where I really get the gumption to do something when I wait until the last minute. Because I generally don't have that motivation and that like focus. If I don't wait until the last minute, but then it's stressful and it just weighs on me. Just constantly, I'm like, oh my gosh, I didn't do that thing. I need to do that thing. I need to do that thing. And it's there. Always in the back of my mind, being very annoying. So, is this something I'm going to stick with? Yes. I'm going to practice it. I'm going to be kind. I'm going to be mindful about what my schedule is, because my schedule is pretty much different every single day. But not procrastinating makes life better. So, I'm gonna try. So what am I doing next month? This one's scary because it's very specific. It's very clear, which means I'm going to need to do it and I can't slack at it as much as I did this month. I'm gonna get up at 5 a.m. every day in July. So the reason why I'm going to do that is I've been feeling kind of blah, for a while, just not as motivated. And for a while I was getting up earlier and I felt like I had a little bit more zest. There's something about waking up early to me that it feels like there's so much potential to the day. And it just feels good. Like, yes, I don't like going to bed early. And that's, I think, why I started because I was getting up early, like fairly regularly. And it just slowly kept creeping back. Because trying to get to bed that early, like by 9, like starting to get ready for bed like around 8, so that you have all the time to do everything. Try to be sleeping by 9. That's really tricky. So what I kind of have been sort of trying a little bit is maybe going to bed a little bit later, still trying to get about 7 hours of sleep and then napping a little bit during the afternoon. The only problem with that is like sometimes I don't have time to nap or I feel like guilty, but I did do some of that. Like I was able to find like 20 minutes to nap for the last few days for the most part, except for today. But I want to give that a try. I'm wondering if that will help bring a little bit of zest back and maybe make the not procrastinating easier. So yeah, a lot of my challenges I've been sort of still sticking with. So we'll see. Like, they've been beneficial. So we'll see how this goes. I'm worried about anytime I have like something with friends, because I have friends that will stay up later. And, we might hang out until midnight. And I either have to deal with not a lot of sleep or just being like, I have to go home and go to bed, guys. I mean, they already know that I like to go to bed early, so they don't care. But it's more of the like fear of missing out. You don't want to be the one to leave early and have like whatever sort of fun thing happen and you're not there for it. So I think that will be the biggest challenge. because I have a feeling I will be stubborn. I will get myself up at 5, even if I've gone to bed super late, which isn't healthy because I definitely want to get enough sleep. Like, that's super important to me. But then maybe I'll just nap a lot. So that's another thing I'm curious about is biphasic sleep, biphasic, but however you say it, where you sleep in a couple chunks. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens. Hopefully it'll all be okay. Wish me luck. Okay, bye.